Welcome back to the course on how to learn music as a foreign language. We are now in section 8 of our first course, Introduction to Music Symbols. Remember, this is still grade 1, level 1. In this section, we shall study how curved lines and dots are used as symbols to indicate how a note or group of notes are being played. And this is what we will cover in this section. Firstly, we shall learn what articulation means in music. Secondly, we shall study legato. Thirdly, we shall study staccato. And lastly, we shall study ties. Okay, so what is articulation? In music, articulation means a way how a note or group of notes are played. There are so many forms of articulation that can be applied to the notes in the piece of music, which we are going to study a lot deeper in the next course level. In this course level, however, we shall focus our study on the most common forms of articulation, namely legato, staccato, and tie. Our example here shows the three forms of articulation I mentioned earlier. This is our main study for this section. So let's start with legato. Legato is actually an Italian word which means tied together or connected. In music, legato is used to describe a manner of playing the notes in a smooth and connected way without any intervening gap or rest in between notes. This symbol of music is indicated by a curved line called slur. Legato tells the musician to play the notes smoothly to make them sound connected to each other. In our example, you see notes of different pitches are joined together with slurs. This connection can also be applied to more than two notes if the composer wants these notes to be played legato. Using our example here, a legato playing sounds like this. Opposite to legato is another Italian term called staccato, which literally means detached. In music, staccato is a form of articulation which tells the musician to play a note short and separate from other notes in the music staff. As a musician, you will know that a note is to be played staccato when you see a dot either above or below the note head. Using our example here, a staccato playing sounds like this. The third form of music articulation that we are going to learn here is called tie or ties. This articulation also uses a curved line. Now don't confuse it with a slur, which is used to play legato. A tie is a curved line used to join two or more notes of the same pitch, while a slur is used to join together two or more notes that are not the same pitch. A tie tells the musician to play only the first note and hold it until the value of the tied note or notes are duly counted and played. In other words, the value of the extra note or notes is added to that of the first note. The initial note keeps ringing for the value of all the tied notes. In our example here, playing tied notes should sound like this. This is the end of section 8. And remember, if you have any questions about any section or any lesson in the course, don't hesitate to communicate with me either via email or via our Facebook page. Remember, one of the best ways to maximize your learning is by asking questions. Okay, otherwise I'll see you in the next section.